What's up, guys? We're finally back on play golf. We're finally back.
Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by PGA Sports and the PGA Tour. Well, it's that gorgeous meeting of surf and turf here in La Jolla, California. The final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is on now. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey. Delightful to have your company once again. Our leader, 10 under the card as we get things underway here on 2K Sports. We'll now head to the 13th hole and catch up on play.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Uh-oh, we're back.
He's setting up for his second shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Bit untidy, wasn't it? And that's safely on the surface. This putt is about 8 feet. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Oh. And this one will be for bogey. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side of play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here.
This for a birdie.
Well holed. Let's move on. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Time to hit a good one here in the 15th.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Never up, never in, as they say, Rich. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at 3 under for the event. Going with the 5-wood. This would be a great up and down. That's less than ideal. He'll be disappointed in that one. That was a little loose. Out of bounds. Well, that was a bit wayward, wasn't it?
That's impossible to get chopped.
I don't think he drew that one up himself. That's a little unpredictable. Hope that ends up all right. Oh, that's oob. And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event. This hole is a long par 4.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Uh-oh.
A little bit too much on that putt. And from the green side rough here. Wow, that almost went in the hole. A bogey putt awaits. Well, that should have been just about a formality. Just a short putt remaining here. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. The 18th hole is a par 5.
I'd say this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk-reward par 5s in the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
I know it.
That one finds the water. Five feet coming up to the cup. That putt seemed to lack the speed it needed. And with that, he'll sign off on his round. And Henning, here we were at the start of this rivalry, doubting they even had the capabilities to take them on, let alone whop them like that.
Luke, that was really incredible stuff. It was a pleasure to walk the fairways and watch that performance, that dominant performance. As you said, we didn't expect a victory, let alone a victory like that.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's time to bring you all the final round action of the WM Phoenix Open. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out of the course bring us all the action. This week is Henny Quack and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we get out into all the action, just a few words on TPC Scottsdale.
Chaos, mayhem. It is the greatest show on grass. It's just, basically the town of Scottsdale is having a party for 125,000 of their closest friends and invited, 75 golfers to show up and be a part of it. I mean, how better can you describe TPC Scottsdale than that? It's more about what's going on outside the ropes than what's going on inside the ropes most days. And I gotta say, I love playing here. I think it's a blast, but boy, oh boy, these folks, they come to show you exactly how much fun they're having outside the ropes.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
And now that finds him in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Found the green side bunker. Looking for up and down here. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. He's currently in first place. Well, Rich, always loves standing on the tee here at 3. You feel like you can get after this golf hole.
Yeah, you're going to stand on this tee box, and it's just full systems go. If you miss the bunker on the left or the rough on the right, it's just going to hit in the middle of that fairway and just roll, baby, roll. Second shot would be pretty simple. That dog will hunt.
Standing over his second shot. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here.
Going with the hybrid. As Tiger would say, wait. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. How close was that to going down? This one's for bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Rich, we're here at the 4th hole, the first par 3 on the course.
Yeah, distance control is super important here. You got bunkers left and right and short as well. You got to hit the right distance as this green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot even tougher.
Going with the 5-iron here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. 16 feet to the cup. Par putt coming up here.
God!
Oh, that's a shame. Just a little bit too much oomph on that putt. Ooh, that almost went down. 11 feet to the cup. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Okay, pretty straight putt to start out with. I think it'll take a little turn to the left as it moves.
Over to 5 we go now, Rich. Another par 4, and again, it feels like just ball in play.
You really kind of have to manufacture some kind of shot shape. Just the bunker on the right-hand side, but there's really not much to this tee shot. It actually lull you to sleep.
That'll work there. Around 110 yards to go. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
What a drive. Look at that.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for a par now. Oh, that's disappointing. That was an opportunity missed there. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. There's few par 3s tougher than this 7th hole at TPC.
I don't think there's deep bunker right and to the left-hand side for a green that just seems to repel golf balls time and time again. This is just, it's such a tough shot.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Big par saver coming up for this fella. Oh, that one just had a bit too much pace on it. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. After a quick look at the leaderboard, our featured player is on top with Rory McIlroy in second. Oh, absolutely flushed. Time for the second shot at the 8th. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. 18 feet to the cup. That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. Second shot here on the 9th.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Ooh. Let's try and make this one. Only drop the one shot. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Oh my God, Rich. I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
This is his 4th shot. He leads the field by a stroke. How close was that to going down? Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This one just for a bogey.
Well, an untimely double by our leader, and the rest of the field's eyes have lit up. A chance to bounce back here. There's a bit of water that comes into play here at TPC Scottsdale, and it gets right in your face on the tee shot on 11.
Yeah, it's the first thing that you notice, and you don't stop noticing it until you get on the 12th tee box, Luke. It's all down the left-hand side. The most intimidating tee shot on this golf course by a long shot, including the 16th.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down.
Opting for the 6 iron. Oh, got unlucky there. Sadly, this one will make a splash. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Found the green side rough. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of. And down it goes. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. The tee shot here at 13 doesn't look as comfortable as you'd want from par 5.
It's not, but still, it's a par 5. If you find the fairway any place, you're going forward into.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. This putt from around 18 feet. So close. That's frustrating. Unfortunate thing to happen, but it can in golf. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And the dreaded triple bogey putt. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 7 under for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Handy effort, that one. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, it looks like it's about 24 feet to the cup from here.
Ooh, slow down. Oh, that one almost went in the cup. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. He's looking to hold this now for a double bogey. And he'll move to 5 under after that. Well, the tee shot at 15 feels very similar to the one at 11. Very confronting with all that water down the left.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in 2.
It's a nice day to find another fairway.
That's a great chip. He should be able to clean that up for par. He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Starting it way outside the hole.
A bit long on that one. This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Ridge, we're now finding ourselves inside the Coliseum of the 16th hole, the stadium hole. It is the coolest hole in golf, isn't it?
I would just love to sit there and hit it close in that green and just give it the full rest of the go. Are you
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And that will take him now to 4 under the card.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This is his second shot.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
Well, that doesn't look to be a great lie, but John's down there. How bad is it?
Well, they're in deep here, guys. Really nestled into this sand trap. Let's see what happens.
And his round will conclude with a par today. And Rich, even without the win, it's fair to say this is a big-time week for this player.
It was a lot of fun to watch, wasn't it, Luke? I gotta say, I think everybody in the tournament was rooting for this player to get the victory. Unfortunately, not to be. What a great week for this player. Love it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
See you guys outside. Got Aaron at halfway golf. See you guys outside. See you guys outside. See you guys next time. See you guys outside. Play golf. What's not gonna be live? We're on. So gonna be live. We're on. Guys, I see you guys outside. I'll be live. We're on. So you can hear me because guys, I see you live. We're on. I'll be live. We're on, guys. See you guys outside. See you guys outside. See you guys outside. I'll be live. We're on.